Alex Neil, there wasn't a great deal between the two sides in that game, was there? What was your reading of it?
Not the exact same. I didn't think there was much in it. I thought it was an unusual game in the fact that in the first half I thought we had some good chances to score, whereas in the second half we controlled more of the ball but didn't really have any real cutting edge at the final third as the game wore on. So I don't think there was much between the teams. I think you could see how much the two teams wanted it. And the good thing from our point of view is the fact that we've came away to a difficult venue and made sure that we didn't lose the game.
Yeah, you talk about it being an unusual game. Was that always going to happen because of what's on the line with this?
It was always going to be really intense. You know, I thought the first half was exactly how I panned out, and that's why my team selection was as it was. And I thought we were going to have to be big and strong and make sure we pick up second balls and battle. Then I thought in the second half it would have slowed down a wee bit and we could have got a foot in the ball a bit more, and that's exactly how it panned out. You know, I think the only disappointing thing from our point of view is the fact that we managed to get that goal, which was crucial. And then the goal we conceded was a bit sloppy from our point of view. You know, we'd been dealing with straight balls all throughout the match, and it was just a punt down the park, and we didn't deal with the first ball properly. And then the second ball, we didn't really adapt ourselves quick enough to make sure we cleared the danger. So that's the only disappointing factor. But as I say, it will be obviously all on for next week.
Yeah, and Johnny Howson's made a bit of a habit of that, hasn't he? Arriving in the penalty area at the right time to score.
Yeah, and that's why he played in that area of the pitch for me today. I just felt that with Johnny's penetrating runs, we could try, and certainly that would be a highlight for us in the game, and it was when he got his goal. So it worked up until that point, and then obviously conceding the goal sort of was a wee bit of a dampener.
Yeah, it came so soon after you'd taken the lead as well. You didn't really get a chance to sort of sit and deal with being in the lead, did you?
Yeah, I think if we got to half time, the second half would have been a lot more comfortable for us because we could have sort of counteract things. But when you don't get a chance to speak to them when you take the lead, they're still sort of doing the same things, and that's what happens in the game.
Yeah, I suppose you've talked about the way you conceded the goal. You've said you could have done better with that, and nothing really surprised you about the way Ipswich approached the game?
No, nothing at all. We were fully equipped. We knew exactly what was coming, and in the main we dealt with it well. I still think we can play better, and we're hoping we'll play better, certainly at our place.
What was the reason behind, you sort of touched on it already, but Wes Houlihan not in the starting lineup today?
I just felt certainly the way Ipswich were going to play, the early part of the game, particularly away from home, it was going to be really physical, it was going to be a battle, it was going to be dominating balls, and we need to make sure that you win the battles, because teams like Ipswich can bully you. You know, they can overpower you, particularly at home when they go that direct. And I wanted to make sure our guys in there who were equipped to dealing with that, and I thought that worked in the first half. We dealt with it well and created opportunities, and then the game opened up in the second half, and that's why I brought Wes on to go and put his foot in the ball, and I thought he did really well when he came on.
And already attention turns to next Saturday. If today was tense, it's going to be even more so, isn't it?
Yeah, but the one thing is though, like today we had I think 2,000 fans, next week we'll have 27,000, so hopefully that should play in our favour.
Yeah, people always say it's an advantage playing at home second, so to not be behind going to your home ground, people will say that might make you favourites.
People have been saying we've been favourites since I took over the club, so it doesn't make any difference. We're favourites wherever we play, supposedly. So, we've got 90 minutes. We need to make sure we go and play as well as we possibly can, and compete as well as we can, because that'll be a big factor in the game. And if we do that, we've got a good chance of hopefully progressing.
And the important thing is everybody come through unscathed?
Yeah, well, at the moment, it's really early to say. You know, we'll find out more probably tomorrow.
Thanks so much, Alex. Thank you. Cheers.